I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the pass. Motion. Switch. Joker.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 31-yard line. To throw is Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 62 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Jackson, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack, Jackson.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's bring it. 25, check 25, check 25.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down carry now for Miller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
36. Check 24. Check 24. Begin.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
48. Look, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Come off the ball. Check 48. Hey, 59. Check 48.
From the 50, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. To throw is Watson, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And an alley to run. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go! Let's do it!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check it back.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Shedding the tackle. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now in Houston, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 5-6.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Open man is QT, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Trying to lay one up. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score.